5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire!
Welcome to the Too Much Time Show.
Got the juice, yeah, we loose, we gon' win without a doubt. How the kids stay so wet, we gon' make it through the drought. All my family in the south, and they love what I'm about. Might just run up in the game, do my...
Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Too Much Time Show. We got Brandon Elliot here.
That's me.
That's him. Brandon and I met each other through work back in, I don't know, we kind of met each other in December or late November or so. Shit. And then I ended up leaving the company that we worked for, so we don't work together anymore, and now we kind of stayed in contact. But when we were working together, I kind of just talked to him a little bit and he had like these crazy stories of like like Brazil and like Krav Maga, so we're just gonna kind of let him tackle it and let him talk. So, what's up, dog? How's it going?
What's up, man? Well, yeah, dude. Life's been pretty fucking crazy. Yeah, we started, I grew up Mormon.
Which is super weird.
That's super weird.
I got my own opinions about the whole religion anyways.
No, so yeah, I grew up Mormon. So, like, I was that kid in high school who didn't drink, didn't smoke, didn't have a girlfriend, lived that life, you know. It was super awesome. And so, at night...
Was it super awesome, though?
Dude, it's pretty cool to be that kid at home on a Friday night, knowing all your friends are out having fun and you're doing, like, Bible study. Super dope. Like, I loved it. So that was awesome. But yeah, dude. So my dad was a pretty big Mormon leader. And
okay. So you didn't really have a choice.
Yeah, I was born into it and lived that life. And I lived it so hard that they sent me on a 2-year mission. Yeah. When I was 19, down to Brazil is where they sent me. And
what was the point of this mission though? Like, were you supposed to be there? Like...
So I'm sure everyone's seen like those guys with the white shirt and tie.
Yeah, you had a white shirt and tie.
Oh, dude, I had a white shirt and tie.
Bike helmet.
So here's the thing in Brazil. In America, you get the bike. Okay. Because no one's gonna steal your shit. In Brazil, like, you can't have a bike because it's gone instantly. Yeah, so, like, a little bit of background on Brazil. I went to a place called Bahia. Yeah. And so if you look at
anything about Brazil.
Right. So if you look at a map, like, it's kind of like this shape-ish. You see what I'm saying right here? Okay. Well, if you look at this side, there's like a little nose.
Hold on. Robert, please pull a map up.
Are we getting a map?
Yeah.
Shit, look at this. You guys are high-teching.
Yeah.
All right. Better. Yeah, so...
Where were you at?
Okay, you see where it has, like, on the right side, there's that little nose poking out? Yeah. Yeah. So Bahia, the state of Bahia, right below you.
Oh, okay. The state of Bahia.
Yeah, right there. So I was in Bahia, and that place is crazy. And so the life expectancy of the place I was is 23.
Ooh.
So
and how old were you when you went?
I was 19.
Okay, so you're about to die.
Yeah. So the life expectancy, pretty much is, it's so dangerous there that you're not going to live past 23.
So it's dangerous rather than, it's not like malnourishment.
I mean, they have food, but the issues, they're poor. It's third world country. And so, like, we think we have gangbangers here, dude. Nah, Brazil, like, they get down. So the average life expectancy was 23. And I made the mistake of watching a documentary before I went there. And that's where I found that information out.
Oh, jeez.
And so, the whole time I'm just like, oh, jeez, I'm going to die. And so, I get sent down to Brazil. And then you go through this, it's like a missionary training camp. Yeah. Is what they call it in São Paulo. And you get 2 months in there and they kind of teach you what you're supposed to do. And then other than that, dude, they just throw you to the wolves.
Like, is stuff like that, is that fun? Like what is that camp? Like, is that like Scientology camp? Or is that like
it's
church camp?
I don't know if I want to describe it as fun. So here's the deal. When you're raised in that bubble your whole life, and your whole life you're told, hey, you're going to grow up and be a missionary. Like, it's almost like a rite of passage. So you feel like... God, I don't even know how to explain it. Like you're fulfilling your calling. You're like you're going on your quest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so in that aspect, I was super excited. I was gonna go to a new country.
Yeah, and you're gonna go to Brazil.
I'm gonna go to Brazil. I'm gonna learn a new language, hopefully. But yeah, Brazil is completely different than I expected it. So missionaries, I don't know if they know what people do. So around here, they go knock on doors. They got their bikes. Brazil is so dangerous. You're gonna die at 23, so you can't have a bike. Like they're gonna steal whatever shit you got on you, right?
Yeah.
And so I made the mistake of my first day out meeting like my missionary leader, and he was like, "Oh, so tell me a little bit about yourself." And I was doing Krav Maga. I was doing cage fighting during the time, and so I was like, "Oh, I like to fight a little bit. I like to do this. I like to do that." As soon as he hears that, he's like, "Oh, I can send this white boy into the most dangerous parts of the freaking country.
Oh, jeez.
I'll be fine." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, it was freaking nuts walking down to the streets. And so pretty much in the day in the life of a missionary, if you guys want to know about that real quick.
I do.
So yeah, there's a bunch of rules. So you're gone for 2 years. You can't talk to your family.
You can't?
No, you get to, they have this thing's called P days. So it's like your preparation day. So you get 1 day out of the week where you don't have to go teach people and you can email your family. But that's it. You can't call them. You can't do anything.
Is that on Sunday?
It could be Sunday. No, Sunday, dude, is your busiest day of the work. You got to get people to church, man.
What's the purpose of that?
The purpose of
not contacting your family.
So the whole idea is these are 19-year-old kids that have never been on their own before. I don't want to say it's like a form of control, but they want all of your thought and focus to be doing the Lord's work while you're there. You know what I mean? So anything with distractions, they can't have a part of it. And so you got to talk to your family through email once a week through P-Day. But, you know, the good news, they helped you out. So on Christmas and Mother's Day, you could call them for 20 minutes or whatever it was. You know what I mean? Keep in touch.
That's just for mom. You just got to make mom happy at that point.
Right. And so, no family. Everyone thinks because I was in Brazil, most beautiful girls in the world, right? You're on the beaches. Well, I'm a missionary. Yeah, so one of my areas was like literally right on the beach.
Yeah.
So you're looking at the beach, you're seeing everything. We had a rule as you walk by, you literally had to look at the sky and hope you're not going to trip over anything. You know what I mean? It's all about temptation. You got to keep your mind clean and your thoughts pure, right? We're 19-year-old kids.
Yeah, because Mormon, you can't have caffeine even because that alters your brain.
The caffeine, okay, so I'll explain the caffeine rule because it's a big misconception.
Okay, yeah.
It's not that, there's nowhere in the books that we have that says, don't drink caffeine.
Drugs.
There's coffee. There's coffee, tobacco, drugs, alcohol, and tea. Which is, that's where they kind of get the caffeine. Yeah. So their whole idea is you can't do anything your body can get addicted to. So you have those people like me now where they're like they can't wake up without a cup of coffee. Hey, that's the whole reasoning of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, so no beaches, no girls. We had to walk around like this. Oh, yeah. Now let me tell you the craziest part about having no girls on a mission. Okay, we're in a third world country. Which is nothing crazy, but they don't see a lot of white people, right? So you walk around, you're white. We call them snakes. Because girls, you know how we have that whistle thing here where it's or however they do it? In Brazil, they go psst, psst. That's how you get your attention. So...
that's how you whistle at a girl.
Yeah, hey, psst, psst. So we call them snakes. And so... You got, hundreds of these white guys never left their family before, right? And they're in a foreign country with all these beautiful women walking down the street. And they got all these girls. Psst, psst, psst.
Well, the girls are doing it?
Yeah, to us, right? Because they're seeing these white people for the first time. And
that's what's up.
Yeah. Well, you would think, dude, but it goes back to the temptation.
Yeah, you're walking like this.
So get this crazy part, right? So, not every Mormon missionary has the same dedication. Some are going to be, a little bit lazier. Some are not going to believe as much. Unfortunately, I was the one that believed a lot because that's how I was raised. But you have
a bad thing. Well,
yeah. Now, hindsight, yeah, I guess it's not. But yeah, so you have these missionaries that they didn't care about the rules. and they would do whatever they wanted with the girls, you know, because they were pretty much gods and rock stars down there. And so I swear to God, funniest, craziest parts, like I'd be walking on the road with my companion, and like white shirt and tie, and like these little kids would run up to you, and you'd be like, "Oh, how's it going?" Blah blah blah, and you'd be hearing them going, "Daddy, Daddy," like calling us Daddy, and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And then you would have their mom come up and be like, "Oh no, darling, it's not him, it's another one." Like it was such an epidemic, dude, where there was so many freaking kids down there that had got like their you know missionaries
they
knocked them
like
up.
Them.
Yeah,
they look like them. Like
yeah,
you wearing the same thing he was wearing.
All he heard was he had some white dad who was a missionary. It was crazy. So we had all those.
That is, I've never even heard of that. Like I've never heard that.
Dude, it was nuts. And so
is that like just Brazil, or is that like a lot of missions?
I don't think it's like so much in the United States because it's just a little different game. It happens in Brazil. I'm sure it happens in most South American countries because we send like missionaries go down there a lot, and it's gotta happen. Like there's even a rule that like
I'm just thinking like. That's a lot of kids going, Daddy, Daddy.
Dude, it happens so much, like, because I don't know what it is. I don't want to say green cards because that sounds bad, but I don't know if they saw a way out of, like, you know, the poverty they were living in. But, like, dude, the hardest time. So I'm super Mormon, right? Growing up, I had never kissed a girl. I had never drank. I had never done anything. And I'm like a 20-year-old kid at this point in Brazil. Now, let me tell you how hard I had to struggle because there'd be times, like we're in a room like this, right? Like let's say you're my companion and you'd be the guy we're teaching, or girl in this issue. And these girls, dude, so you're sitting here trying to have a spiritual moment. You're trying to teach them about God, what you believe. And these girls, like, you look over and all of a sudden, like, their jacket's off. And you're like, okay, no big deal. And all of a sudden, you know, you'll go down to the Bible or whatever to show them something else. You look up, you know, they got another piece of article of clothing off. And you're like, all right, something's getting crazy. You look up again. These girls are completely naked.
Oh, no.
Throwing themselves at you.
What do you just leave at that point?
Dude, I was just so...
19.
I had never really seen a naked...
You probably just came.
Yeah, I literally... That's what the backpacks were for, bro. We just had to have them there just to freaking... so we could teach. No, it was rough, dude. I was so inexperienced with girls. I had no idea what was going on, and I'm just like, what do you do, dude? If you think God's gonna punish you, but you have a girl naked in front of you,
he just like treated you to the best thing ever. Like you're doing his work, and he just said, "Dude, you're welcome."
We literally, you know what we called those though? Our God's blessings.
Yeah.
No, we called. This is funny because our God's blessings in our mission were wet dreams. Because you didn't have to touch a girl, you didn't sin.
Yeah.
But you got the release. Those were God's blessings. Did you wake up? Hey. Oh, I had a God's blessing last night.
Hey, whatever. Dude, I remember, like, I had one when I was younger, but like, I said something about it on the bus, and everyone's like, oh, I've never had one. I was like one of like 2 guys on the entire football team that had one. I was just like, oh, man. Something's wrong with me, bro. Like, I'm coming to my sleep, but like I'm a horny son of a bitch. You know? Like, you don't know what's going on. You just wake up and you're just like, oh man.
Awesome, huh? They're the best. They're the best, dude. Your mom has to clean them up, and it's just freaking...
Your mom's got to...
At a kid, bro, you're going to throw that shit right into the hamper and say, good luck, Mom, I'm sorry. Don't lie to me. I know that's the truth.
I mean, bro...
You did your own laundry as a kid?
I was going to probably be so embarrassed. I didn't know it. Hurried up and did it.
Oh, dude, no, I'm sorry, Mom, that you had to have to deal with a lot of dirty boxers.
Do you have like brothers and sisters?
I'm the oldest of 4, bro.
Oh, so
I'm the oldest
boys?
of 4. Nah, well, so it's me, and then I have a sister, and then a brother, and then a sister.
Oh, so you got the whole family. You got the 2 perfect families.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Big Mormon family, bro.
Dude, Mormons are crazy. I don't want to talk bad, like crazy about them though, because like I have no disrespect for them. They're just. I got caught up in that game, and I'm glad I got it.
Yeah. Do you have like, are they into it? Are they still into?
Oh yeah, my parents are super Mormon.
What
Like
about
my
your
dad's a
siblings?
leader. I don't know. So okay,
You
so
don't talk to your siblings?
so when I got home from Brazil, I started. So in Brazil, I got like access.
We got sidetracked.
Yeah, so in Brazil, I had access to like a lot of like what they call it deep doctrine, right? And so stuff that like you're only supposed to get like as you progressed and you got more like further into the religion. Like for example, you know the Mormon Temple in Portland,
Yeah.
the big castle looking
Yeah.
thing. You can't go there until you've been in the church for like several years and have to like do certain things to be able to get in there because what they teach you in there, dude, is crazy.
So when that place opened, like they opened it to the public at first, right?
You can walk through it.
There's like only certain places you can walk, right?
Now you can only walk through the front door. You couldn't go anywhere like past that. You could go see like you could like, oh, I'm here, but that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, when they first opened it, you can walk through.
But they replaced the carpet since then. Like once they opened it to the public and like let people walk through, they replaced the carpet because sinners walked on it.
Is that true?
That's what I heard. I was hoping that you could clarify.
I have no idea. I haven't been in there in a while. But
I ain't been there in a while.
yeah. So hold on. What was the question? So like we were talking about potatoes before meat. What was the question? God damn it. See, this is what
Mormons,
happens.
man.
Yeah, Mormons. But yeah, so pretty
The
much what they
temple.
do is they take, you're in this bubble of believing a certain way for so long that, like, some of this stuff will make sense and you get a little further and then
Sounds
this
like
doesn't make
Scientology.
sense. Dude, you know what? Like, yeah, it's but the thing is any religion to me is almost like that at anymore. You know what I mean?
Dude, last night I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning with Shelby's friend, and we were just talking about what is consciousness, what do you know, what is truth, what is real, what is God, what is this, and like, because she's a philosophy major at Corbin, which is super hard for her, because like philosophy and religion are really contradicting.
I think they're like one just evolved into the other.
If you're super deep into one and super deep in the, like, you can't be super deep in the
That's
other.
true.
Like you want, it's one or the other.
That's true.
And so she's like trying to be super deep into both, but it's pushed her out of the religion, and she's super deep into the philosophy aspect of it. And like we were just talking about like dreams and like stuff like you can get so lost into that.
It's crazy. I used to be crazy like into that, but the more drugs you do for some reason, like I think it breaks you out of that mold for some reason.
DMT, like that's a thing that's like released when you dream. REM sleep. Is it just REM sleep?
Well, it's not when you just dream. It's like when you die. It's
that.
So like when people die and have like that vision of I went and met God, you were high as shit on DMT. That's all that happened. Does that make sense? Like when they have those near-death experiences,
Okay,
and
near
they go
death.
tunnel
I was like, well, when they die, like you don't
like
talk
almost
to them.
died, almost.
Oh,
died.
okay. I was like, you don't talk to them. Like they died. Like you don't know what they said.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
But I think what we're going off that is if my parents were what?
Well, we were talking about your family.
Yeah, so they're super still into it. Okay, so yeah, while on the mission, I got into the deep doctrine that didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And so when I got home, my dad was a leader, and I'd start asking him questions. He'd be like, "Hey, this doesn't make sense. What about this?
Questioning
what about
faith.
that?" Yeah, just certain principles, and then pretty much they were just like, "Well, I don't have an answer. You need to just believe blindly," and that wasn't
Just
good enough
faith.
for me. Any.
I mean, because that's something that's what faith is, seeing without believing.
Right. Yeah. Right. And so yeah, I think they just were just like, well, I don't know what to tell you. You're not our son anymore, and so that's what we were talking about. Was our brothers and sisters. So I don't know if my brothers or sisters are still in it because I got disowned like 3 or 4 years ago, and I haven't seen anybody. That's we just brought that shit all around.
Oh.
Look at us go, baby.
There we go. So they don't reach out to you at all?
It's weird. So I haven't talked to my dad in like 3 years, and he actually texted me yesterday. Somehow he got my phone number, and I sent him a text message.
Back?
Yeah,
You replied?
yeah, and I was just like, "Oh, I'm doing good. Thanks for checking in, but have a good life." You know what I mean? So it's super weird.
Well, at least he reached out. Like that's hard enough as it is. Like how many times do you think he's like had that text out and just like never sent it? It's apparent. Like,
Yeah, I don't think the issue though is that he doesn't love me. It's just when you're so evolved, like, because Mormons think that everything is gonna last forever. Like, it's not just at the end of it. Your life is eternal. You know what I mean? So in their eyes, because I no longer believe in that religion, it's, let's say there's 5 of them that are gonna go to heaven, and because I'm not any part of the Mormon religion, that I'll never be able to spend eternity with them. I'll always be over here, and that's their whole thing.
Why waste the time now?
Well, it's not that. It's we need to force him into thinking this way so he has eternity with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I can't get there, and so there'll always be that rift. It's
what was there? Is there like a defining moment? It was like, I'm done. Like,
honestly, it's math, bro.
Was it getting sick in Brazil?
No, like, we can talk about that, but honestly, what put me was just math. It's a simple math equation, because I love studying history, and so if you start looking at religions, humans, like, I mean, it's been crazy, but we know for a fact they've been at least around for 100,000 years. We know it's several more, you know what I mean, but we can track 100,000 years ago, there was people, there was man, they were doing their thing.
They were doing that thing.
Christianity's been around for 2,000 years. And so the simple math to me is, okay, if I just want to believe in Jesus Christ, that means that even if I just use the lowball number of 100,000 years, that means he only had the truth on the earth for 2,000 years where there people were Christian. And so that, in my mind, that tells me that, hey, God, because Jesus taught us several things. You got to be baptized. You got to have faith in him. You got to, blah, blah, blah.
That's not what Jesus taught. I mean, that was preached. He preached that, but I mean, that's not where it all came from. Like, it was before that too. Like,
but he was Jewish. So yeah. Christianity, as we know, it was only 2,000 years old. And most people today believe that Christians are the only ones that, you know what I mean, there's the true way. Well, if you think of it like that, so that means 98,000 years of people didn't have Christianity and didn't have a way to be saved or turn to the truth.
Yeah.
So if a loving God was going to do that, like, it didn't make sense to me why only 2,000 years of people be blessed. Mm-hmm. And so then you start looking at the bigger picture, and then I started looking at actual religions and what each of those religions were teaching.
Yeah.
And same thing, dude. And so that's when I was just like, wait a minute. If I was even in China right now, I would never have known I'd be Buddhist or whatever. Yeah. And it's just like, religion is so temporary of where you were born, where you live, and what time, you know what I mean? And why should it be like that if it was real?
Yeah, I agree.
And so that's kind of like
on the time thing, the only thing, like, my only defense against the time aspect is, like, God doesn't run on my time. Like, my time and his time are completely different. Like, he creates all, so, like, a day to me is like
right. I agree.
So
with that.
So like 100,000. Like, what is it really in the 4.2 billion years of expansion?
But you gotta look at work.
But there's no way you could even comprehend. So
that's
even talking about it, it's meaningless.
Right. You gotta look at works though. So if you look at the Bible,
exactly what my last sentence was last night at 3:00 in the morning. That I was like, none of this makes sense. It's all a blip. Tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and it might be a different blip. Who knows?
But you gotta look at the Bible, and it says, because there's certain things Jesus taught because that we have to do to return to him. There's like there's I don't know the passages anymore, but you have to be baptized. You have to claim him as whatever, blah blah blah. And how do you do that? If, like, so for example, do you know why Catholics believe that they are God's church?
No.
They follow the power. So there was Jesus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who had the power, and then he passed it directly on to Paul, and Paul's ones that kept passing it into the Catholic Church. So if you follow the power, it's because Jesus ordained his people to perform certain, they call them saving ordinances, baptism, all this other things that you have to do to return to him.
Okay.
But if there's no power or authority or anything on earth to do and tell you that, then there's no way to return. You know what I mean? So I get that God, that time doesn't work to God, but time works to us.
Yeah.
And so if I don't know the answers to pass a test that I can't pass, and I'm going to get, sent to hell for that, it never made sense to me.
I agree. I question my own faith every day, but I still pray just because
A lot of people need it's a form of meditation.
Yeah, and self-help. Like, it's just like telling myself that I'm going to be okay for that day.
Right.
I mean, it's a hard aspect to even really comprehend or even try to learn about.
No, it's
because
it's
all of
crazy.
it is unknown. There's no proof of anything. It's all just speculation. So,
but isn't no proof of anything kind of the proof that there is nothing?
I don't know, man. I'm lost.
I've always looked at it like that.
Yeah.
We've been around for so long, and the whole thing is there's no proof. We don't know. That kind of answers my question, is that there's nothing to know. But that's just personal.
Or we don't know. Us personally. It's not like the human race might not know. Like,
But who would know?
higher government officials.
Oh, come on.
But that's the people who would know, honestly.
Of what happens after we die?
Die, and they would have information on it from other things.
We
Like
could.
Like what?
Like aliens. Or, different dimensions and stuff like that.
You've been listening to some Alex Jones?
Oh, God.
I just wanted to know if you had.
No.
Okay,
Oh,
I didn't know if that's where we were going with
Alex
this.
Jones.
Intergalactic.
What's the one on night? The,
No, but it's
Data
statistically
Wars, War.
impossible for there not to be aliens.
statistically possible because our minds want to believe there's something out there because there is so much out there. But to think that aliens visited us and
I didn't
there's
say
some...
they visited us.
What I'm saying is that they're passing on some kind of knowledge to only the higher elect,
to Farmer John. They flew in the middle of the field in Kansas
do you think
told
people,
you the fucking secret.
But yeah, you can make fun of that all you want, but if you're gonna say that the guy in the sky told you to write shit on a tablet and tell other people...
Yeah, but the crazy thing about that
agree.
is if you look at the imprints on Mount Sinai, because I don't believe most of these people even existed. Like, they're just... But if you look at the imprints on freaking Mount Sinai, covered in freaking magic mushrooms. And so even if you have a guy who went up and fasted for 40 days and, oh God, I'm hungry... If you've ever tripped on mushrooms, you're gonna see burning bushes. You know what I mean? There's gonna be he saw something, but it's just
and that bush was talking.
Right,
that bush was talking to him.
It's crazy, dude. But yeah, I mean, Brazil was a crazy trip, dude. I probably saw 25 people get murdered in front of me.
Oh my God!
Have I ever told you all those?
No.
I swear to God, dude.
That is
The life expectancy is 23, dude, and we're in the middle of some shit.
That is
crazy.
crazy.
The craziest one was we were passing this street in the middle of the night, and you see these two guys on a bike, right? And apparently it's a drug deal go bad.
Yeah.
Well, I'm 10 feet away from this, and I start hearing tap, 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 tap. I look over. This guy's bloodied on the ground. And then the guy that's shooting's looking around hey, didn't anybody see? Well, guess whose ass is right there waiting?
The Mormons.
Me and my companion, dude.
Me and the Mormons.
He looks at us, and he just starts spraying bullets. I'm running my fat little ass as fast as I can, dude. I jump over a car. You're literally hearing bullets go through the car. The crazy part is, I'm such in that bubble, dude. I'm thinking, please let one of these bullets hit me. Please one of these bullets help me. Why? Because they teach you that if you die on your mission, that is a golden ticket to the tippy top part of heaven, bro. And you are just set forever. I know, I'm just here I come, God. Come get me. Every bullet fucking misses me, dude.
He's jumping in front of him. Nothing's getting him.
It was crazy, bro. I've saw people dude, it was a bad place. Super crazy. But
how far is that from good parts of Brazil though?
That's there is no separation.
Oh.
So the way it happens is let's say they call them favelas, we call them ghettos here.
Okay.
Well,
those neighborhoods.
Yeah. So if you call them they're not even a ghetto, dude. A ghetto would be freaking the Ritz compared to these favelas. You know what
slums.
I mean? They're slum.
Yeah.
A room this big would be their house, made out of cardboard and brick.
Yeah,
and then there's a bucket in the corner to shit. They get down, dude. And so
they get down.
Yeah, dude. But
so you had to live like that for 2 years?
I didn't, so I had to pay $11 grand to go on this thing, dude. And so they spread my money out to get. I got a nicer little place, but yeah. So they have like buildings made out of brick and cardboard. So you say you have like 100 of those, and in the middle of them you'll have these big ass skyscrapers where all the rich people live, but they're just surrounded by security gates. You know what I mean? So everyone's like kind of living in the same shithole. It's just some are on high rises and some are in the ground. It's weird. It's a crazy, crazy mix, dude.
So what did you stay in a hotel?
No,
Like,
so,
what?
no, we had our houses like they were just like they would have been like super nice houses compared to for them there. But here they would be just like, you know.
It was just a regular house.
Yeah, dude. Like I have a super bad phobia of rats now because there's this one house, dude, where like
that's my biggest phobia.
I didn't want to think about it. So, cause like we had to cover all our feet, everything, and I'd literally wake up in the morning and then there's these little rats, dude, just eating my chest. And,
No, dude.
dude, I couldn't do it, bro. It was bad. It was pretty crazy, but.
That's like seriously my biggest phobia is rats and mice, vermins, dude. Like
They're not
when they
good.
crawl in the locker room, I was out. I was like up on top of the boxes, like no, I'm not getting down. No.
Okay, I gotta tell you these two funny stories if before we get
I
off
like that
Brazil.
he brought notes and he like brought a journal with him.
Just in case, man, I don't want to run out of stuff to talk about. But these two funny stories. I'm gonna tell you about how I lost my virginity in Brazil, right?
I know.
In Brazil?
Well,
Oh.
I think I did. So the way it went down
It was
is
her belly button. It was a thigh gap.
I got super sick in Brazil. Like I got some kind of worm or something. Cause the food down there, I mean, it's safe, but you can't drink any water.
Well, I was gonna
like,
say, I'm sure it's the food is okay. It's just like
It's not-
sanitation.
okay, it's not
the knife
safe.
that they use
no,
to cut it.
it's not safe. So I know the one I got sick on is because it like there's this guy who was.
There's like a specific meal. He knows.
I'm
Like,
pretty sure because
those
this
damn
guy
tamales.
was. Oh, dude, they don't even have tamales. They
What
don't
do
have
they-
tortillas.
What?
They fucking meat and rice. That's it, and beans.
Word up.
That's it.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
So it was like one of my first areas, dude. I get there, and I didn't speak any Portuguese, but I had an American
that's
companion.
right.
And he freaking, so like, we're eating at this guy's like street menu. He's just frying up some meat. We're eating it. It's good. And then like 2 days later, we randomly like stopped at his house. We didn't know it was him, but we were going to try to teach him a lesson. And I was like, oh shit, it's you, dude. You're the street guy. And he's like, oh yeah. I'm looking around and I don't see any refrigeration in this motherfucker's house, dude. And he's just surrounded by meat. And I'm like, dude, it's like 115 out with like 100% humidity. I was like, aren't you worried about this meat? Oh, that's grilled at over 400 degrees. I'm not worried about bacteria. My dumbass, dude, I didn't worry about it either.
He said it was good.
Yeah,
like, I'm
dude.
good.
I ate it again, and then, yeah, for the next 6 months, I'm just dropping weight like crazy. I can't keep anything in. And everyone's telling me, oh, no, you're just getting used to the food. I finally go to the doctor, dude. I had, like, worms so bad. Like, they were just, they were covered. Like
what type of
like
worm?
tapeworms, dude. So they were just all growing and thing. And I had them for so long.
Everybody has worms, right? Like, we have worms. If you eat red meat,
I'm sorry.
if you've ever eaten red meat, like, you have worms, I think.
I think there's a chance you can get them, but...
I don't know. I feel like it's like one of those bacteria things. Like, you always have worms in your stomach or something. I don't know.
I don't know about that, but I do know that once, like, I know how long they were because I took the pill, dude, after they finally got me, and not to be too gross, but I'm going to the bathroom afterwards, and I look in the toilet, and I'm like, when the hell did I have spaghetti? And I hadn't had spaghetti, bro. They were all the fucking dead worms just chilling in there, dude.
How long were they?
Oh, dude, I didn't really want to look, but I mean, some of them are pretty long. My homie...
they were just stringy, though?
Yeah, like literally like spaghetti. They were
Like
dead. You know what I mean?
snakes. Shitting snakes.
My homie actually got a version where that actually goes up to eat your brain, and they didn't know, and it like got up to here, and they finally got it out, and they had to send him home. Like, it was crazy. But because so I got super sick.
Zombies.
Brazil's dope. It's dope.
Zombie fucking worms, bro. They're going out of your brain.
They exist, dude. They exist.
Zombies?
There's zombie viruses.
Like what?
I know mad cow
Bath
disease.
salts.
Mad cow disease is like one adaptation away
cannibalism.
from us.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of worms that have viruses that like the virus takes over and then it just makes them spread. We're close, bro. Zombie apocalypse. Start preparing.
What if it started right now? Right now, what would you do? Where are you going? Are you going up to the hills or are you going back home? You trying to go get, what's your girl's name? Ashley?
Jessica.
Jessica.
I might leave her. She might slow me down. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I love you, baby.
Word
I think
up.
I'm getting a boat, dude. I think I'm getting a boat and
You
just cruising.
Oh, yeah?
Fucking find some island. I don't know.
Better have some gas, bro.
Zombie
You better have a
apocalypse.
gas. Island's not a bad idea. We're one of the only people that can get to islands fast.
Us as in...
Or Oregon. We're on a coast. Like
what if you went to the island at Detroit Lake? There you go. I think you're safe.
That's a pretty good spot.
Why can't
actually.
zombies swim, though? That's the serious question. They can walk. Humans can walk, but they can't swim.
I don't know if they have buoyancy to float.
Fuck, you got me there. I don't know.
I don't know. I've never been around too many zombies. Haven't checked their density.
Shit.
You'd think they'd be pretty buoyant.
Well, dead people float and they're dead, so they're fucking good swimmers. We're fucked. We're fucked. They have to be good swimmers, and they don't even have to hold their breath.
Oh my god.
Or Frankenstein swim, or like it's either they're really good or really bad. You know, like they're just freak swimmers, or they can't swim.
That's hilarious.
It's
Okay, before I get to it, gotta hear how I lost my virginity, because it's pretty
Okay.
funny. Okay, so I got sick, right? I'm in and out of the hospital for fucking days, months, right? I finally get sent to a nicer hospital. And when I say nicer hospital, the hospitals down there are fucked.
I'm
Like,
sure.
there's some like little places where I'd go. I think I've told you, but the right door was for goats and the left door was for humans, dude. And you just kind of are all in the fucking same waiting room, and you're just like, all right, I'm next. So, I'm sick, dude. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna
That's
die
absurd.
or what's going. If I'm about to get like melt, like I don't know what they're gonna do
They're just
to me.
like they're yanking on them, like
Yeah, so they're gonna do a colonoscopy on me, and so they're like, okay, well, you need to get completely naked, and I was like, oh god, here we go again. So I get completely naked. They don't even give me a gown, dude, like nothing. And so my freaking white American ass is laying like butt naked on this operating table.
I forgot that this story was about the way he lost his virginity.
Yeah, that's how I lost my virginity, dude. And so I'm surrounded by all these nurses, probably 6 or 7 of them, right?
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh, yeah, trying to talk to me, keep me
Like
real
touching
calm,
you.
dude. Yeah, and so they start giving me the IV to put me out, and like all of a sudden, like I can almost feel the ground shake. I swear to God, this lady was huge. And so this big black lady gets in, dude, and she's probably like 350, probably like almost 7 feet tall. Every time I think about her, she's getting bigger.
Shaq.
Yeah, dude, but
Literally
she's
Shaq.
like, she walks in and she's like, oh, hi, you know, blah, blah, blah. We're about to give you your medicine to make you fall asleep. And I was like, okay. And then she's like, just start counting back from 9, 8, 7. Then all I remember is she's like, gets over in my face, like puts on her gloves, does that big snap thing, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like gets in my face and she goes, you got some real pretty eyes, boy. And so I start freaking out and I'm just like, no, stop. But then I passed out. So I think that's how I lost my virginity. Was because that freaking black doctor raped me when I was asleep, dude. Because that look on her face, oh man, it was bad. Super bad. I just wake up, I'm just naked still at the table. And
Walking funny, ass hurts.
like, I had a colonoscopy.
I know, that's what I'm
already
saying.
like, oh my god.
Like you were
So I-
violated.
In more ways than one, dude.
You just didn't get a cum.
No.
Like-
Did I though? I don't know. Did we both have a good time? Like, these are questions I don't know. I was past that. But yeah, so that was fun.
That is weird.
I had a lot of gross stories because of how sick I was down there. Ugh.
And so, how did cannabis get brought into it then?
Okay, so when I almost died several times, right? I was like, so I got home from my mission, and
Like, did you have worms and stuff back in America?
So they kill all the worms, but I had them for so long that they had done so much damage that no one knew what was going on, and so I was on like so many different pills to try to get it fixed.
I'm sure, which
everything,
are not good
yeah,
for you.
everything. And so finally, at 21, I got home. My doctor's like, "Well, have you tried smoking weed?" And I was like, "Well, no, God will send me to hell if I smoke weed." And he's like, "Well, let's get you a prescription." And so I was that kid who never tried weed until I had an actual prescription for it from my doctor. And then it was probably my third bowl in, and I'm looking at life going, what the fuck am I doing? That's when it made me really start questioning everything. And it wasn't like that weed, like, turned me into some completely different person. Mm-hmm. It was my gateway in the fact that
drugs.
No, but listen.
There's a gateway.
It was my gateway in the fact that I had been told that this certain plant was bad my whole life by the government, by my parents, by religion, everything else.
Everybody, really.
And that plant literally saved my life. Like, it brought me, like, that's why I have weight on me now, like, everything. It brought me back from the brink of death to life. And so I'm like, well, if something this miraculous to me, they've been lying to me about my whole life, that's when I was really like, wait, what else could they be lying to me about? You know what I mean? And that's when everything was just like,
this was your third bowl in?
This was probably as soon as I exhaled, I was just like a light bulb. Dude,
third bowl in, he's like, just like, he had all that thought. It was just like, yep, I'm high. Yep. Yeah, 7 minutes went by. Wow.
So yeah, then it was probably I got my card, and then I think it was about a week later. I was like, fuck, I'm just going to try growing. And so I was living with my sister at the time down in Salem, and I was like, you mind if I turn the top store into a little growing place? She's like, yeah. So back at then, dude, 10 years ago, there was no, there was grow shops you could go to, but there's big signs saying, oh, if you're, weed, blah, 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 tell us it's tomatoes. So it was a weird game, dude. Like, I ended up using Miracle Grow.
I've heard people. It was always tomatoes.
Yeah, because it's similar enough. You know what I mean, with the nitrogen and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, when I started, I had a freaking closet and another little room, and I was using Miracle Grow from freaking Home Depot, dude. Which, don't ever use Miracle Grow from Home Depot. I got weed, and at the time that you grow it yourself, I thought it was the most fire shit you've ever seen. You know what I mean? It was garbage. Like, I would never use it now, but...
You wouldn't even look at that. It's funny now, because that you would literally just, like, break that plant.
Oh, yeah, damn. Just throw it away. Like, nah,
I don't know, break it, and just snip it, and just walk away. Richard, come pick this up.
Richard, take this. This is your weed.
Yeah, you can have that. Here, Marshall. Here, you guys can smoke this.
But yeah, that was the transition, is because Brazil killed me, and, I needed something to make me feel healthier, and that was weed. And then just, why pay for it when you could grow it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think most people should. Like, I don't think you should buy weed. I think you should grow your own. And
I don't agree with you at all.
Okay,
because I'm a grower.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Totally. But you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone should.
No, everything should have. I think it'd be super dope, like, in, like, 20 years, like, if everyone just had, like, 2 plants, and you know what I mean? And you just go to a buddy's house, oh, let me just try the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like beer is now, but it would be dope. Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Rob's never smoked?
You've never smoked, bro?
You hear?
You need that light bulb.
I never, like, and it was to the point now, and, like, we don't even want him to. Like, if someone, like, say we were out and someone's like, you want to smoke? I'd be like, no. Like, he doesn't smoke. Like, don't. It's
a pride thing now.
Is it a pride thing now? Do you just don't want to?
I can't. At the moment, but it's not like I don't want to.
Trying to get that HP, that job,
For
dude.
Sure. Well, I know. I mean, it's not something that we talk about either, though. Like, your opinion about it. We just, don't.
I mean, it's the choice.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's weird that how I've gone from not, like, nobody knowing about it to, like, I mean, it's my job. It's how I make my money. Like, it's what I do every day now. Like, I'm completely around it.
And it gets old quick, though, huh?
Yeah, and, well, you just look at it differently.
I think that quote is, the best way to, like, hate what you love is to do it for a living or something like that. Because I mean, everyone's like, oh, you grow weed for a living. I'm like, dude, like, do you think the guy that grows like corn is super cool? And he's like, oh, he's just a farmer. Well, fuck,
That's
just
all
because
I
it's
am.
weed doesn't. I mean, it's still a cash crop that we're fucking. Our hands are in the dirt. You know what I mean? It's just you get high from it, but theoretically, corn keeps you alive, so it's almost a cooler job. So.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. It's super fun. I wouldn't do anything else.
Yeah,
I mean,
I can't picture myself doing anything else ever again. Like being involved with it in some way, like like how I am. Like, I mean, I love building like the tables in the rooms and like hooking up the ACs, and I like doing that stuff. I just like being around it. It's cool because like I can get high at work. Like,
so jealous.
you know, like we're allowed to. You know, it's
so
just a different.
Jealous.
It's I don't know. It's totally different. Like, it's gonna be weird in 20 years talking about it.
If it's even around in 20 years, man, I don't know. I think shit's gonna go downhill before it gets better.
I think it'll be major branded, like alcohol is. It'll be.
No, that current administration, dude. I think it's gonna put us back.
It's gonna take
like 5 years, and then it's gonna take like 2 more like more liberal people.
Do you know how many paychecks I'm gonna get before that's over? You know,
got crap out, dude.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? I can't worry about that. Yeah, I gotta keep going. Like, I got a honeymoon to pay for, bro.
When's your honeymoon?
We're getting married next year. Like, coming up on a year.
Shit.
So, like, I got a year and some change to save up.
Why?
So excited.
Why?
I want to have sex.
You married?
No.
I want to have sex in a cool tropical place for like a week straight.
You could do that without
I know, bro.
Just kidding.
I'm excited. It's going to be super fun. We're going to go probably someplace tropical. Cruise, you know?
Cruises aren't expensive, though.
They aren't?
No.
I
They're
know.
dope. They're perfect, yeah.
I want to, like, take a cruise somewhere and, like, you know, be in fucking Costa
I think
Rica
living in South America somewhere would be really cool.
for like a year.
Yeah.
You just couldn't, though, dude. It's just so dangerous. Like, people don't really stand. You can't be really a white person in those countries.
There's places where you can go that aren't.
They're like resorts, though, and you really can't go off the beaten path.
In Colombia, there's a couple places you can go.
Oh,
I've done
man.
research.
I feel like Colombia would be
I've
the
done
craziest with all the coke, dude.
It's different now.
Really? They cleaned it up?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. How fun. If I saw an American flying to Colombia, I'm gonna, like, search all of his bags.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, yeah, it's probably better
it's
now.
It's just like anywhere you go. I'm not gonna go like fucking LA and just start walking around. You gotta know where you're going.
Right.
Heard that, bro. There's places I won't even go in Lebanon. Dude, this town's changing. You were just like he's been to Lebanon before.
I was like 18 because I did all the dishes here, like the dish
network. He says does the dishes here, and I'm thinking like
Like,
washing.
what
Why?
dishes?
Yeah,
Why
why
would I
would
do
I-
dishes?
Yeah, you generous guy.
Start knocking doors. Hey, what you? I got some palm olive here. Shit.
Wow, entrepreneur, bro. Hustling. Dang, that's weird though. That you were just here to do Dish Network,
That was it.
and
man.
then we.
You know what's so crazy about your guys' town though is like I would like show up at people's houses. They're all fucking blazing, like weed, meth. I'm sure whatever they're on,
Yeah,
dude.
math probably.
And I'm about to get up on their roof, and they're just like, "Oh, you trying to hit all this?" And I'm like, "I'm good." Like,
I'm at war.
I'm Mormon, first of all, but I'm working. But
Yeah, when I was delivering pizzas, I would have to wait every day.
Oh yeah,
dope, dude.
that's I remember Murph.
Yeah, people just give you weed.
Yeah,
I just give it away.
just nugs.
Yeah.
No tip. You know, we scrounged up the $17.50 for the delivery charge that we forgot about. So you ain't got your tip. So you want a beer?
I'm here too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, Murph would always come back with stories about stuff like that. But that's how it was for us in Corvallis with Jimmy John's and Chiba Hut and Domino's.
Chiba Hut.
Yeah, bro. Sandwiches. Chiba Hut. It was all stoner based. can I get a blunt of White Widow? And it was like a chicken bacon ranch foot long.
What?
Yeah, bro, and a Kool-Aid.
That's genius.
Yeah, bro. They didn't have a food serving permit or something like forever. They got shut down.
That's dope.
Yeah, I was like, that's so stoner. You forgot to renew
that's so
your
smart.
permits. I
That
was
is
like,
so
that's so classic. All right, bro. Let's talk a little Krav Maga because you kind of brought it up a little bit, and I don't know anything about it.
Krav.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't even know how to spell it.
Krav.
Hyphen.
And
No hyphen.
Maga. There you go, dude. Krav Maga.
Oh, yeah.
2 words.
Oh, I did 3. I
Look
did
how he spelled it.
KRO hyphen MEH hyphen
just like you
GR.
said.
Yeah, Krav Maga.
Got the
Well,
phonetics.
that's how I was gonna say it. So.
What do you want to know about Krav Maga?
Well, I
man?
just don't know anything about it. Like, how long did you do it? Like,
Started when I was like 15, because I grew up watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
for
And
sure.
who doesn't want to be a ninja after that, dude?
Robert didn't. Just kidding.
That's just weird.
I wasn't ninja after that.
Hmm?
I wasn't ninja after that.
It was.
It's instant.
Yeah, so I was the orange Ninja Turtle, and then freaking.
Michelangelo?
So what Krav Maga is, it's not like a martial art. It's a self-defense.
Mm-hmm.
It's the #1 rated self-defense system in the world.
That's what they teach, like SWAT, and like they do like
A little bit
tactical
different
stuff.
version.
Is a lot of it.
Yeah,
That's
a
where it
lot
all
of it
starts
now.
at.
Yeah, well, it started in Israel because
I talked to Jim about this.
Yeah, the Jews were just getting beat up, dude, and so their guy, he came up with like he's a judo champion, boxing champion, all this. So he made his own self-defense system, so the Jews could protect themselves. And so yeah, it's based over in Israel, and a lot of the big guys are doing it now because there's gun defense, knife defense, and
Well, in Israel, you have to do military service, right?
well, you even have to do Krav Maga. So in like
well, you're
elementary,
forced-
middle school, all that, they don't do PE. Like we would go
In
play
Krav Maga.
dodgeball. Yeah, they're going beating the shit out of each other. That's why
Word.
Israel's never lost a war though. So they do Krav Maga, and then they have to go do their 2 years of military service.
Okay,
And
that's
then they're all carrying AKs as like you know what I mean during it. Like they get
I mean,
down.
so weird. It's so smart though.
I think it's smart.
I think standardized military service is a good idea.
I did not go to the military, but I think that like Americans
think?
should go for 2 years, instant college for free.
I mean, if there's benefits, but there's already benefits.
But the benefit is that our generation is turning into such like you know what I mean. I feel like almost like a lot of people would benefit from 2 years of being told what to do because they've never been told
I think
that.
some of the discipline aspects of it.
Yeah,
would help.
exactly.
Yeah.
We'd have a lot less fucking.
But I also am such a hippie, and I totally believe in free will, and just no, man, you don't have to do that. Don't tell me what to do.
You gotta pay taxes.
Yeah, man.
So it's no different than just saying, hey, you gotta to live here.
I am literally so back and forth on if I'm
Right.
left and right. Like
I just think it would toughen up our nation.
I
and you
totally
wouldn't have
believe
all
it
this
would.
other.
I totally
this bullshit.
think it's a good idea.
I don't want to be a military guy either, but if I got college for free for 2 years, I would do it.
You will get college for free for 2 years if
That's
you
like-
join the military.
Man, that's like.
You know.
That's like.
That's
Yeah, like 4 years.
Yeah. And then you get paid after, and then you get like free insurance, and then like you get hooked up with like a house loan,
Yeah.
and then you get like
Yeah.
and then you get like cheaper gas. So you get like 10% off at places. You know, there's a lot of
That's
gas.
like a decision. I need like my life like planned. High school, you graduate. 2 years of military, you don't have a choice, and this is the college you're
right.
going to.
I don't want the option.
Yeah, if you have to pick there now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The whole free will, like, you mean I could just chill here and get stoned? Alright. You know, that's kind of sounds like the way it's going.
Fuck. Yeah, that's my life right now, dude. Work, get high, and freaking.
Well, it's nice that you can get high at work. You know,
Shut
a lot
up.
of people
I
don't.
can't.
I know a lot of people don't have that option.
Like me.
Yeah.
I grow weed for a living, and I can't smoke at work.
Right. Oh yeah. You guys don't. Well, you do have different addresses, but that's
I think
personal
that's some
business.
shit, right?
Some personal business. What else we got on here? So, are you still doing some frisbee golf now that the weather's getting nicer?
I played like
Play that.
3 weeks ago.
Are you?
Yeah.
Do you have your... No.
I don't have my disc on me.
I don't really know how to play with it. I mean, I know how to play. I'm just not.
Yeah, you
You
just
don't know
throw
how to
it in that
play
big
it?
hole.
I put my finger on there and throw it like that. Because I can't. If I throw it like that, it doesn't go anywhere. It goes like right or left. So I put my finger on there and I like spin it and it goes straight.
I was telling him that when I drive, like I tomahawk it.
Do you?
Yeah. And he's like, you fucking cheater, fucking bitch.
You only do that if you like have a freaking like way like
Deep
wooded
place.
out place, dude.
Like you need to get through a tree.
Wooded out
That's
place.
then
Okay.
it makes sense.
The Waterloo is the only place I've ever played.
I said it's not good.
Well, and it's woods.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in the middle of the forest, bro.
But you still just look so stupid. What about the guys that are like that like
Thanks.
stand here and like they do the 18?
Looks like you're jerking
In
off. I was
between.
looking over here. Keep
Oh, yeah.
doing that. Keep doing that. Look, Rob.
That is about the size of my dick, so that's
I
how
watched
we
the
get down.
tutorial on
Long
my phone,
dick.
You learn to touch
Gonna
your
learn
finger.
today. No. What are you
Can't
doing,
do it.
huh? What are you doing?
That's how you're supposed to throw it. You're supposed to like bring it through your body and toss it like a frisbee. It just doesn't go anywhere.
You know your issue you're doing that a lot of people do
Uh,
is like a normal frisbee throwing up. You're growing up, you leave your finger on the outside, right?
yeah.
And so when they do that, that's what's catching. So when you drive on a disc golf,
I don't think I did.
it tucks underneath, and so
You have to like put your fingers under it.
yeah, that's how you throw it. And so you bring it across, and because there's no finger, that's when it pops.
Mm-hmm.
But if you keep your finger on there, then that's when it does your crazy
Makes
shit.
sense.
And no one ever told me that.
No one ever told me that. Well, we should play some disc golf. It's beautiful out. It's gonna be 90.
It's freaking nice.
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's cool. I'm glad summer's here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to do. We're gonna have to change the time of podcasts. Cause I'm not.
Tonight.
I'm not gonna want to sit in this fucking room at 12 o'clock on
Yeah,
a
it's gonna be hot.
Sunday. On a hot ass day, dude. It's hard enough right now. It's beautiful out.
Shit, you got any questions? Anybody got questions?
Bro, I'm just kind of letting you do your thing. Keep talking.
What do you want me to talk about, man?
Well, when you're growing for Green Planet, growing on your own, we talked about Mormon, Brazil. What do you think about self-driving cars, bro?
Self-driving cars. I think that is a lot better than a lot of people who drive cars.
I think
I'll take the occasional robot accident over the frequent human accidents.
yeah, I do too, especially because of how I drive the freeway every day, okay?
Right.
I sit in traffic every single day, and I see how many people are texting and driving.
Right.
It scares the shit out of me, dude.
If they're
I
all
honk at people.
if they're all self-driving cars, then does that mean we could smoke and drink while being in the car?
See,
technically,
there's a thing because you
I think eventually
you
you don't have to wash the car.
right. You're not doing shit.
But yeah, as of right now, you can't because you can't. Even if Joe is driving, Sam can't have a drink in the car.
Right.
You know,
if
so
they're-
even if it's self-driving, I don't think that at
Well,
first.
she,
they'll-
no,
how-
but the responsibility is not put on the driver anymore.
yeah.
I think
As soon as there's going to be no control because
Yeah.
they just have the assist right now, right? It's not.
Yeah.
Is it? Well, there are some that are completely.
self-driving.
Yeah,
like,
there are some, but
yeah.
most are not. But
It would help traffic too, dude. If we got everyone on the grid,
Yeah.
and there's not, and everyone's just going, you know.
yeah,
There would be
Have you
no
seen
stop
that video
lines.
of the cars? How automated vehicles would do if there was no people in the cars? They'd just be flying past each other.
Yeah, and because
That's
it's all
because
automated.
they know.
Yeah, they know
Because
where every other car is.
yeah, there's no self-doubt of
Yeah.
fuck,
Right.
and then that throws off the guy that's
Mm.
3 cars back.
Yeah.
I'm for the self-driving cars. Because I don't care about somebody, like, I don't want to drive. I want to sit in the car on my way to work, you know, and I want that time for me.
I think most people do though. I don't think it's a big argument about like we don't want robots to drive it.
I think a lot of
It's
people
just
are
the
misdriving
technology's
now.
not there yet.
As long, yeah, you did have to have roads though, where people would misdriving. I think.
There's,
a little
I
bit.
definitely, like, I still
yeah.
want the freedom. I still want to be able to control my car. Like, I want to be
Then
able to
it'll
grab the
defeat it.
wheel and be like, no, I want to go over here. You know, like, I want to.
I think that privilege is going though. It's not gonna be here forever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's,
I'm saying you're going to have to buy a car today and keep it.
Yeah.
Because the next cars that are coming in ain't going to give you the option to let you drive.
Yeah.
Like they don't even make like sticks anymore. I don't think everything's
Barely.
automatic.
If you get a stick, it's custom. Like, you have to, like,
Steering wheel.
special
Beep, beep,
you have to
beep.
special order them and, like, wait for it. That's crazy. Like, most people don't even know how to drive a stick.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Rob knows. You know.
I know how to drive.
I know.
My Subi baby.
Me, Kyler, Coon.
Subi.
We got... Does Matt know?
Let me see. What you got?
Yeah, Matt knows. Still, the Jeep. Like that.
It's not
Fucking...
hard to learn.
No.
I really love how you put the Subi on here. I got like a cheap Subaru like 3 weeks ago. He wants to talk about it.
It was more than that. I've been at...
What kind of
Can I
stuff?
tell people it's like a freaking brand new like WRX though?
Yeah.
Can I embellish?
I want mine.
Oh man, I got some cars. Let me tell you what,
Is that
boy.
WRX?
You want one?
Yeah,
They're
I
wagon
didn't know
or
that.
they're sweet.
I didn't know you liked those cars.
WRXs?
Yeah.
The hatchback? Yeah. I think
Oh,
so.
hatches?
no, I have a
Please.
99 Subaru Legacy
Yeah.
L.
Called it.
It
Piece
looks like
of
Aaron's.
shit.
Yeah.
But
It
I
looks
love
just
it.
like Aaron's.
Oh.
Love it, love it.
It's a good
They're
car.
good cars.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you live 2 miles from work,
No, it's
so...
my Mitsubishi though.
Yeah. Bro, I'm loving the Vault, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's way better than the truck. Well, I love my truck.
You still have it, or did you get
No,
rid
I
of it?
sold it.
Sold it.
Oh, you sold it?
Yeah, Luke Zoom. Please do not get a DUI. I'm serious. Please do not get a DUI.
Why?
Well, dude, after what happened a few weeks ago with Selby and stuff, like, I'm just been really thinking about, like, I don't want people drinking and driving. Just like it's bad. Like last night, we went out last night and like I just made sure we had taxis and stuff. Like, well, a teacher I know committed suicide last week, 2 weeks ago.
Did you have him ever?
Yeah, him and I were super close. He's super close with Shelby's mom.
Oh.
And I went out Saturday night, and he was out with us. We were out at the comedy show at Pineway. I saw him, talked to him, had a great night. He drove home. So I don't know if I should be talking about this right now, but you know, he went home and just he got DUI. That was his fourth one. That, you know,
Selby's?
yeah. So that's gonna be probably some jail time. Probably lose his license. You know, just and I guess he's been dealing with some things and took his life. Yeah. So and it hit me really hard. I thought about it every day for a week, like almost into tears. Just it's things like life's so fragile, you know. And I've drank and drove, you know, so many times and nothing ever happened, and I just feel lucky that like nothing ever happened to me, you know. And you know, somebody took their own life for things that I've done routinely,
Right.
and then like got away and like nothing ever happened to me, you know. Just like things like that just make me freak out. Like it really like gives me anxiety, like to know that like
I think the key word on that one though is this fourth one.
yeah, I mean that's
Yeah,
on
that's-
him. I agree. No, I know, but like, you know, but how many I've drank and drove 4 times. And, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right,
and
right.
I should have gotten DUIs technically.
Right.
You know, and so I just think of it like that, and just, you know, I don't really want to talk about this much more. But the Subaru's running good.
Yeah.
Right on.
Like a dream, baby.
Or do you guys still have that? Like, is that kid still around? Was he still coming through the train?
No, I haven't seen him since that day I bought it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, he was moving though. That's the only reason he sold it.
Oh.
Yeah. It's Travis's neighbor.
Oh.
How much did you get it for?
$1,000. It's dope, but I had an expired license, so it cost me $3,000 to get my license back, and then all I had was just $1,000 left for a car.
$3,000? What'd you do?
I just fucked up. Didn't get tickets.
$3,000.
Right, dude.
It was nuts. It was like, I was growing out in Sandy, and I got pulled over twice. Once on the way there, once on the way back. And I had insurance, but they didn't have the card on me, and so they got me with no insurance, and the tags were bad. And so just those two together was like almost like $700 between the two, and then so that makes it $1,400 between the two of them because I got there and the way back. And then my boss told me he was gonna pay it and never did, and so I got all the late fees after they just suspended it. So yeah, it sucked. Pay your tickets is the moral of that story.
Pay your tickets,
'Cause that
boys and girls.
sucked.
Get tags.
Right. I just put the plates on my car yesterday. Finally, took the dealer plates off. So living in Portland, how long have you lived up in Portland? Like, when did you make that move?
Oh God, dude, I think it's been like 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah,
I think
I always forget that I'm on camera, and I'm just like sitting here like this, spreading it out.
X-rated.
Yeah. Because Portland's weird, and it's just like that. The day.
How long have you been growing, and how did you start?
I've been growing for almost 10 years now, 9 years. And I was just like, I was telling him when I got sick after the mission, was on like weed for like 3 weeks, and I was just like, I'm not buying this. I'm just gonna try growing it, Miracle Grow. Yeah. And then you get better and better, move on to each thing. Start at one house, move from there, go to a bigger one, and I used to have my own thing, and then the whole issue is a stupid legal business, dude. I lost everything, and then I didn't have enough money to go to the next level, you know what I mean, to be the rec guy, so just working for another person now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because like growing on your own, like you can care about your plants more than commercially. Like, it's a matter of quantity. Like, there's that finding the line between quality and quantity, but at home it's quality. Like, it's yours. You know?
Yeah. At home it's just such a, because everyone grows, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like a struggle just to who you're gonna sell it to. So
yeah,
when you're growing at home, yeah. The thing is, I didn't really care about. I was more like, I was still quantity at that point. You know what I mean? Even at my apartment and shit. Because so like back in the day, dude, you didn't have to get weed tested. You didn't have to do any of this shit.
Yeah, when it was
so as long as it
bags
looked
out your
fire,
front door.
Yeah, as long as it looked fire, but it tested shit, they're gonna pay it for like the most expensive weed. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I was always about quality or quantity, dude, and just freaking fill your banks, but it's not an option right now because everyone and their mom has it.
Yeah, because everyone wants to make money off of it now.
Yeah.
Dude, Blanca, sorry.
Oh, my dad.
Sad.
What is that?
Barrier?
I think they did, yeah. Dogs die though. They get old.
Mm-hmm. She was ready.
Oh, yeah.
Like this. Take me.
Let me go. Do they really, like, is that true from, like, Marley and Me, that dogs will go out somewhere and die alone?
Yeah.
So you don't have to see it? Or is that just, like, an urban myth?
I'm sure it's true.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad if they do.
They know. They're ready.
Just gonna go chill outside for a little bit.
Alright, let's talk. I don't want to talk about that, really. When we were working together and that guy walked up on you. You remember what I'm talking about? You're like walking to get cigs or something, and cops got the crazy guy with the knife.
Crazy guy and the knife?
Yeah. I don't remember more. I was hoping you would remember.
Like when we first moved there?
We were working together at Green
Oh, I was at my house and I defended that girl.
Yeah, yes.
Shit.
That's what I wanted to talk about. Because I just remember there was some Krav Maga involved.
No, I thought you were talking about what's his face, and I have a funny story about what's his face, but we can't share it on camera because I'm getting stalked right now, dude.
Oh my gosh, they're probably watching.
Yeah, no, like there's like I have like 100 missed texts and like 4 like missed calls from this guy. Your buddy. Think about it. Yeah, it's okay. So I'll tell that story real quick though. So yeah, I was at my house and I was hungry.
I'm so confused.
Your buddy from Old Work. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So but yeah, I was at my house.
Oh.
Stalking me, bro. No, yeah. My mom stalking me.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so I was at my house, dude, in this freaking there's this like little hamburger place down like half a mile down my road, so I'm like, I'm gonna go walk and get some food. Well, I live in like Felony Flats up in Portland, right? And like there's just fucking street.
I already know the story.
Street of RVs of like people living in them and stuff. And I didn't think anything of it, but I hear this guy and girl like outside their RV arguing. And I'm walking past, just smoking a cigarette, and I'm like, what the hell? And I'm just like kind of listening, making sure nothing happened. and I get like 20 feet ahead of him, and then I just hear like the biggest slap. And I look back, and she's just on the ground, like covered, you know, like he just beat the shit out of her. And I was like, oh, here we go. And so like I threw my cig down, I run over, I push him off the way, and I get in like my little Krav stance, you know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, get the fuck off this girl, like what is going on? And he's like, just stay out of it, bro, just stay out of it. And I was like, dude, get away from me for a second. Like I pick her up, and I was like, oh, is everything okay? Yeah. And it sounded like she had stolen his secret drug stash that she had, like, but anyways, dude, you should never hit a girl. But
right,
so like I'm making sure she's okay, and then like this guy's tiny, and he's like, he tries to get up in my face, like, we're gonna have a problem, bro. And as soon as I got into like my real fighting stance, which like you don't assume like some random guy you're about to fight is gonna get in a fighting stance. Yeah, so I'm getting all ready, like I'm getting kind of excited, dude. And I was like, I promise you don't want to fuck with me. Like this is not the day, you know what I mean?
Not today. I had a bad day at work, John.
Yeah, dude.
Come on.
And I was like, I was like, if you really want to do this, we can do this. And he was like, that's not what I'm saying, dude. And I was like, you better not touch her again. And so like I walked her into the trailer, and then I'm just like yelling at him the whole time. And then like he goes into the trailer, and I'm just like outside of the trailer because I'm like, what do I do? Do I call the cops? Like this girl he might go in there and like kill this girl because he's so embarrassed or whatever, you know what I mean? So I start getting on the phone with start dialing 911. And all of a sudden, I see the trailer door kick open. And this motherfucker's got an axe in his hand. And he's like, you want to be a tough guy now? You want to be a tough guy now? And I was just like, oh, dude, I did not have time for this.
He tells us this story at work. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, I did not have time for this. And so, like, I'm already on the phone with the cops. And, like, I just start backing up. And I actually go into the burger restaurant I was going to go to. And I'm on the phone with the cops. I'm like, oh, hey, just long story short, this guy just tried to kill me with an axe. Like, I don't know what you guys want to do about it. And they're like, oh, we'll be there right there. And, like, 2 minutes later, I see, like, 10 cop cars show up. And they didn't know what van it was or anything. And so I walked over, and I was like, yeah, this is the van, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, you're the guy he attacked. I was like, yeah. And I was like, to be honest, I'm not worried about my life. I just know he's in there with a girl that he just got embarrassed over, and he's got an axe. And I was like, you guys should probably go check that out. And he's like, well, we can't do anything for domestic violence or anything. I was like, he's gonna kill this bitch. Get in there. And he's like, well, do you want to make a statement of how he threatened you? Because, like, the cop's first words out of his mouth is, I'm going to go in there and pop this motherfucker. And he's like, I need you to have my back, saying that he threatened you. And I was like, I was probably high on something. And I was like, whoa, bro. I was like, you're going to go and pop this motherfucker? He's like, yeah, dude, he threatened you with a thing. I was like, I'm fine. I was like, don't go in there and shoot this guy. And he's like, give me a statement. And I just like, I'm not giving you a statement. This is how you're going to handle it. And he's like, well, then you just going to get the fuck out of here. And I was like, cool, bro. I went and got my food. And I went home.
Like, order 48? That's me. I'm out.
Yeah, and so.
Was it double cheese, no spread? Oh,
I went home and then, like, went and checked, like, the place, like, an hour later. And the RV was gone. All the cops are gone. So. I either saved that girl's life or killed her. If you're watching, girl, randomly, I'm sorry.
Thank you, we're sorry.
Yeah, yeah. That would be crazy, though, if she's watching this.
Bro,
the 7 people that watch this,
I was gonna say, I only get like 20 views on YouTube.
The 7 people, and she's one of them. She's gonna be like, that mother, thank you. This black guy asshole.
Shut up.
So yeah, dude, I live in Felony Flats, and it's crazy.
That's what. So Portland's weird, and it's getting worse. People just keep moving there.
Dude, it's turning into freaking San Francisco, like the Pearl District. Good luck living there. Way too expensive. Yeah,
like rent is. It was for a 2-bedroom house, like by my work, was like $1,450 for a 2-bedroom. 2-bedroom, 1 bath.
I pay $800, but my apartment's shit. But still.
You know I'd be rocking it with that.
You live in goddamn Kaiser, though. It's not even the same.
This is hella cheap.
Would you rather have cheap rent and have to travel, like, 17 hours a week? Or would you rather have, like, $200 more expensive rent and not have to travel 17 hours a week? See, that's a tough question, right? Yeah, you get cheap rent, but you're fucking in the car all day.
I'm going to be driving to work either way. Like, you have to drive to work either way.
How much does it cost? I mean, you have the Bolt.
Mm-hmm. Bro, everything that I've been doing is all strategy. I have to make it work.
Yeah.
Get that sugar, mama.
That's why we live in Salem. So she can keep going to school and get her degree, and then she can keep paying for things, and then I can just. My goal is just to keep paying for the house. Like, she just takes care. I pay for the house, and she just take care of the rest.
I know. I've seen you eat, dude. Freaking can't afford it. Filet mignon and lobster.
It's gotten better too because I make more.
You ever seen this guy eat? I'm eating like top ramen and sandwiches, dude. And this guy will show up to lunch, which is like seriously like caviar and freaking.
No,
it's like how are you eating like this?
I come with like, I grill a chicken breast and like cut it up and put it on top of a fucking box pasta salad, and they all think it's like.
But that's his first meal. He eats 4 or 5 times a day. That's like a full meal for someone. You know what I mean? Yeah. He eats that 5 times a day, dude.
Sorry.
I'm not hating.
I know. They were always hating on me though. They're out smoking their cigs, drinking coffee, energy drink, and I'm over there freaking eating salad at 9 o'clock in the morning, freaking drinking coffee with coconut oil in it. Like,
oh god.
You know.
Speaking of cigs, we're gonna need a cigarette break soon.
Dude,
you guys got more questions?
Let's just wrap this bad boy up. How about let's show the video.
You have a video of the week?
Yeah.
Nice.
If Robert will bring it up. Alligator attacks horse. Or horse attacks alligator. There it is.
There's no way that little fucking alligator's gonna hurt that horse.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit.
Do more. This isn't the one I watched. God damn. If that's it, we gotta watch it different.
Why are they even in the same habitat?
That is the same one that I watched because they were saying like send it to me and stuff. But I think that I watched other ones too, and they were way better than that. Let's just watch some animal fights. How about that? Dude, animal fights are dope.
You see the one with the water buffalo or whatever throws the tiger, the lion?
No.
Yeah, that thing goes like 30 feet.
Okay, so I was just talking about like dinosaurs that are still left. Like whales.
Chickens.
Yeah, they really are.
They're it's just the T-Rex.
Yeah, they're just little raptors.
Yeah, they're T-Rexes, dude.
Can we turn that down a little bit? See, this isn't nice. This is...
Ow.
Ooh, ow, yeah. Ooh, yeah, the claw there. I want to see, like, a rhino versus a bear or something, you know? Or what do you think about this?
Rhino versus buffalo.
There we go.
Have you ever seen real cockfighting in real life?
No.
That's sad, dude.
Have you seen dog fighting?
No, I wouldn't watch that.
I wouldn't watch that.
I thought I could handle the cockfighting, but I couldn't.
So rhinos and water buffaloes, I believe, are dinosaurs. Close descendants. They have horns that stick out their head, like.
Yeah, but dinosaurs are covered in feathers.
Were they?
Yeah, that's why their closest relative is the chicken.
What about
I
elephants?
think some of them were. I don't think all.
Most of them are. Yeah, they the way we think of dinosaurs is all wrong.
They just uncovered a really good fossil. It's not like it looks fine.
Yeah. But
but that's their skin.
I've heard a lot. I heard a lot of them were covered in feathers. Like,
yeah,
you think
like
of
they
their
get
skin
if you look at their carbon, like their date, because like once obviously the feathers will fall off, so they'll look smooth, you know, doing their thing. But yeah, the chicken, I'm pretty sure is the closest thing to a T-Rex we have still.
But so I think rhinos are obviously a dinosaur. Whales,
most of them died off.
squids, octopus, things like that.
Those have been around longer.
But that's what I'm saying. Those are like close descendants of dinosaurs that are like still around today. These guys aren't even really fighting. They're just like talking.
That's what you want to see, okay?
I know. I fucked up. I thought my video was gonna be better.
Your video it was alright.
It was kind of cool. I like horses. I just thought I wanted to attack it a little more.
Polar bear versus walrus.
Telling you, do the tiger or the lion versus what wildebeest or whatever they are. That motherfucker flies.
Dude, we were almost a 16th million view on that, bro.
Ooh,
That was
more
close.
times.
Yeah, let's just watch that.
81 more times and you got it.
Here we go.
Is it this one?
I don't remember them being faces, but it could just be the longer version of it.
No, because
Like this one's like 30 feet away.
And this is things that one's already fucked up.
Yeah,
and
no.
it's new because everyone's Snapchatting it. You see that?
Oh, is it a male lion?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the lion, like they were trying to get it, and then his buddy comes over and says, "Mm-mm."
Mm-mm.
How could there be? I feel like there should just be like one of them because it's so famous. Like this video.
There's a bunch of them. I mean, that's...
Bro, this happens every day.
Yeah, wildebeest in Africa.
See, like, those could easily be mistaken for devils. Look at that thing.
Yeah, it's not this one either. It's like a 10-second fucking flies. Have you seen the funniest freaking video for animals is the lizard who flees the snakes?
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Oh, dude, that's impressive.
With the voice.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
he's just running, right? Let's
Yeah, he
watch
just
that, and
runs.
then we can have the audio playing.
What would you call that?
Lizard outruns snakes.
Yeah.
Oh, chased by snakes. As soon as they put in lizard.
That's funny.
I don't think these have the voiceover.
Dude, that voiceover is so funny.
Or the penguin one where they fight, dude. That's so sad.
I don't know.
Where he comes home and finds his wife cheating.
Get him. Get him.
With funny commentary, that'll do it.
Dude, I want to get a cat and shave it like a lion. Or a chow. Or a chow dog and shave it like a lion. I think that'd be so funny.
And there's a pack of snakes. The little bastard should have gone a different way. It's not the first time he's been bullied, though. He's like, no worries, I can't go left. Above me is shit, and going right is
Can we turn it up?
I reckon I'll just hang tight. I'll wait for night time, and then I'll creep away like a little ninja. It means I miss a day of school, but Mum can't get angry. Oh, it fucking
So,
touched
yeah,
me.
this lizard is just, like, it's commentary over these snakes all chasing this lizard through, I don't know, are they in the desert somewhere? Or, like, are they on a beach? I can't tell.
In hell, I think, dude. I
Right?
don't do snakes.
He flies around the corner, but look out, there's an ambush! Oh, fuck!
You think he's
no.
done right here.
Corrupt politicians, war in the Middle East, shortest seasons of Game of Thrones, and now this bullshit!
And then he escapes, and he's out, and then he's running, and it's just like this little lizard scurrying across, running like so scared, just diving, jumping,
He is like, from this point, I just need to
flying.
listen to
Oh,
their
that
groups.
snake almost
I
had
have
him.
to get to higher ground,
Jump.
start a campfire, and drink my own piss. Oh, hi Fiona, you're skipping school as well. Awesome. Suffering your jocks. Back to the darkness, you dickhead.
That's
I
funny.
feel like I've watched it with different commentary before.
You watched it with like probably the real one, like
Yeah.
the BBC, fucking British guy.
Yeah, and it was super funny. All right, 5 rapid fire questions. So like, there's no wrong answer, obviously. These are just like the first thing that pops into your head.
Okay.
So like the hottest girl of all time.
But you can't ask this to like, okay, Jessica Jensen. No,
Yeah,
hottest
no.
girl ever.
Yeah.
Fuck. Jessica Alba when she was younger. Kate Beckinsale as a vampire.
Who's that? Is that like
The Underworld.
I've never seen.
You've never seen Underworld
No,
with Kate Beckinsale?
I'm not good with movies. I fall asleep.
These are old from like our high school.
Yeah, I still
Anyways,
fell asleep
people will
then
know.
too.
Underworld when she's a vampire and her glowing blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then Sansa Stark from Game of Thrones,
Right.
the redhead.
All right, you gotta like dream car, like if or a new one, an old one, like you said. What's
Dream
that?
car?
What's that? What's the one car? You get to pick one.
God damn. Spaceship. I don't know.
Fucking
I'm not a big
DeLorean.
car guy. Yeah,
The
I'm not a
DeLorean.
big car guy.
Word. Yeah.
As long as it drives, I'm
you
happy.
drive a 99 too, so.
Subaru Legacy L.
Word
Thank
up.
you. Wagon.
You one sandwich for eternity.
Dude, the funny thing is sandwiches are my favorite food because that's any meat between any bread. So I would eat sandwiches for eternity.
Okay.
That's
word.
my favorite food.
All right. So you're just going
But if
with
I had to pick, a BLT probably.
Word. Heard that. He wants to be me. You get to listen to one album.
Myself.
Your album. You do a little music though, so you could.
One album.
Or is there a song, or is there like, because I can there's a few albums I could just listen to on repeat for the rest of my life, and I'd feel fine.
See, I've had my G-Eazy has been on my Pandora the last 3 years, and I haven't changed it.
So probably
So
one
I
of
don't
those
listen to
albums.
albums, but it's not necessarily G-Eazy. It's just whatever plays on that Pandora is my jam.
Okay, so we'll go like that G-Eazy.
Because an album, dude, I haven't bought an album since I was like 10.
Yeah, nobody does.
Yeah, nobody. So, I
don't know. I got a few CDs, bro.
Still?
Yeah. Country CDs.
Oh,
Just in
God.
case you're out in the sticks and you ain't got no service, throw those bad boys in.
Oh, God.
So we'll go with like one of the GE's albums. And if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you go? Where would you go live?
I love Portland, Oregon, because we're pretty, open-minded about the stuff I'm into here. But other than that, I don't want tropics. I don't want beach. My ideal is like a rustic cabin in the middle of nowhere where I could have some land, but that cabin has like Wi-Fi and shit, so I can still,
close to Sand, like out in Sandy.
No, I want to be in the middle of like bumfuck nowhere.
Like desert
no,
or woods?
No, woods.
Okay,
like
so
in
like up
Mount
on
Hood or
up,
something.
like deep up there.
Where I have like no neighbors, but that cabin has to have Wi-Fi. It's got to have stuff where I still feel like I can watch
Connected?
technology. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the dream. That's Kate Beckinsale as
okay.
an underworld.
She's
freaking.
bad. She's bad.
No, you gotta watch the movie as a 12-year-old, bro. Like, ooh, that'll change your mind.
No, I'm sure. Especially because being a Mormon and not being,
Oh, dude.
watching a movie like this.
Yeah, she's dope. Hella dope. Where's my backpack again? I need it.
Right, where's that backpack? That's great. Okay, well, a special thanks to, where did we get caught? Human Being. I didn't go to Dutch Bros because the line was too long, because everybody loves Dutch Bros, I guess. It's super hot out. Brandon, thanks for coming down. You had to drive.
Thanks for having
That
me,
was dope.
man.
We'll be on again. Let's Rob, thanks for today, brother. It's been a while since we had our last one. Life kind of got crazy. I did Mother's Day, Easter. Shelby's 21 now. I took a week off because I'm stressed out with work. Work is good though. Life's good.
That's good, man.
Yeah, I'm happy.
It's good to be happy.
Yeah, I'm excited to get married.
Woo.
Got a honeymoon.
He's gonna watch
didn't
this in
change
like
my
5
password.
years.
I didn't change it.
Yeah, you're gonna watch this in 5 years and be like, remember when I was so happy? Like, I'm ripping my hair out
Used to
now.
be keyboard.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I've gotten a new phone since I've seen you.
Did you? Wow.
Yeah. It's my phone stopped connecting to internet. It just wouldn't connect to service at all.
Unlock that shit.
I had 1 day of issues with it. I took it to Sprint. Then the next day, that day they were just like, just take it up to the Woodburn or the store up in Wilsonville. I went up there. They fucking just no questions asked. Just gave me a new phone, set it up, get out. Like, yeah, Apple made $11 billion last year in profit. Like, we're not worried about this $700 phone. You have it. I was like, cool. Later, thank you, appreciate it. But they wouldn't give me a new screen protector.
Really?
Yeah, that pissed me off.
Dollar store, bro. Swear to God.
Word.
I buy them 4 at a time. Because they're the nice tempered glass ones.
The nice $1.
Dude, I got one on my phone right now.
Well,
even though my phone's cracked.
Up and
Clap
kill
again.
it.
Thank you.
Game over. Word.
Yeah, I gotta pee.